What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to a big viewer request right here. The Inquisitor, which with Vortex and Thermite, Mark II level 12 maxed, okay? So as much damage output as you can possibly put on this thing with this very setup configuration. This Bulgazari shock train right there has just lost 60% health from one hit. I must say though that it's a rare thing to do that much damage against any dash bot because normally they stay around the corner. Did you see what just happened? I targeted a Bulgazari shock train that's behind this mountain, okay? I would not have dealt any damage. Those rockets would have just gone into the wall, nothing done. But it just so happened that in this very moment, an Haichi just came by, accidentally collected all those rockets, has no energy shield anymore, and now gets killed by rockets because of that. Oh my goodness, this guy's the most unlucky son of a gun I've seen in a while, man. I would have missed all my rockets and he just took them all. Wow, he took them to the face. Took it like a champ. I'm trying to once again shoot around the corner to just squeeze a bit of a shot in on this Bulgazari, but as I was saying, guys, very often it will happen that you don't deal any damage whatsoever to a Bulgazari, to a Haichi. Very high Haichis are the biggest problems there, and even Kumihos also, yeah, Kumihos are, with their dashing, impossible to hit. But look, I needed all 3 rockets. Did you see that? Thermite, Vortex, all of them were needed to get the 5%. Because the physical shield and just because it was walking around. I'm not sure what this is. I'm firing around a corner. Okay, I did some good damage right there. And with a stealth jump, obviously really cool. I think that the Spectre with 4 times Vortex is still better than the Inquisitor with Thermite Vortex. But since everyone or many people now have Inquisitors thanks to the supply drops giving those for free, this is really a valid setup combination now, and you need 1 less of these expensive or rare weapons, right? Not 4 Vortex, maybe you do get 1 Thermite easier than 4, Vortex, okay? So, I'm gonna show you later a situation where I prove to you that Haichis have a terrible balancing when it comes to getting hit by Vortex, Aphid, Thermite, or shotguns because of their ridiculously small hitbox and some kind of bug or system failure that's going on. Here is an Haichi, by the way. Dropping the shield is absolutely no problem, but look, 1, 2, 3, and I have barely done a dent into him. I'm locking on again. Okay, he already took out, 0 damage. It went into his bot without dealing 1 point of damage, even though he wasn't dashing. He just walked slowly. And he hasn't suffered any point of damage. But later I'm going to show you really how I fire into an Haichi back and do absolutely nothing. It looked like there hasn't done any damage at all. Nobody was firing at him. That's what it looks like. So, this guy is really content with firing his Tempest and Molots at me with his Natasha right there. I really like this setup. I think it's a very much fun setup to use Tempest and Molots on a Natasha. Lots of firepower, lots of annoyingness. And look at this Galahad. Boom, boom. Not the best hit. He only lost like 20% there. 1 more Vortex come in. Very low health damage because of his shield. But these ones, boom, boom, they were better. So you really notice when you bypass the physical shield and when you don't, right? Man, I enjoy playing Vortex and Aphid so much, and Thermite. I just wish that the problem with the Haichi would be fixed, because there are so many of them, right? So many of... Did you see the damage I did? I should have done 30% of damage to his health, and I did only 3 or 4%. He wasn't dashing. Here comes 1. That was an halfway okay hit right there. I think I made the experience when they walk towards you right into the rock and you hit them quite good. But everything else, even without dashing, is a problem. Uh-oh, look at this Plasma Griffin. Oh boy, boom! A landing Plasma Griffin. That's just, he's just so bummed. He can't jump anymore, he already did. He can just watch me kill him. Even though he wanted to focus me before. But Raptor 4U is focusing me now, and I thought, phew, I'm safe. And then I walk around to the left side, and his Tulumba splash got me around the corner. Good job there, dude. Alright, Haichi around the mountain. Boop, boop, boop. When they stand completely still, then you can hit them. But if they move even just a little bit, then you miss most of your firepower. So, there's a Bulgazari, he's dashing. I kind of expected him to do that, so it was clear that we wouldn't be doing much damage to him here. Now he's coming up. I think he wants to stop our friend from taking the beacon. And he dashes again, but it seems like he dashed into the wall a little bit. So we hit him a little bit with that. Boom! There he goes, Nick Trooper. Sorry, dude. You're gonna go. We still have the beacon thanks to our teammate who got it. You know, on Dead City, this setup here is especially good on Dead City. Also on Moon it works really well. You can make it work on Power Plant, very, very good. And also Shenzhen to a certain point. But I figured that on Shenzhen, I have, you know, the enemy can dash around. They have so much cover, they can just walk up to you and just dash around, and then they have got you. You have literally no DPS output. The DPM, the damage per minute, the sustained damage output on this setup is very low. You have a big alpha when you hit with all your rockets. But once you have fired 8 seconds of reload, that just reduces your damage per second or damage per minute very much down. I wanted to get this Griffin there really good here, and I did with this shot, but now look where I landed. I landed in absolute no man's land right here. Everyone is ready to kill me right away. I managed to get this one shot out of the way. I land in front of a Thunder Raijin, and the Haichi got me, and like, oh... Alright, I get it. I'm done. I'm dead. I don't even need to try anymore. But here it is. That's something I wanted to show you. Here's an Haichi. I already have the shield drop. We're using maxed out Mark II level 12 Thunders. Look at the amount of damage we do. Other bots would be taking 40% of hits per shot. And this Haichi is losing like 3% when I shoot him. It's just absolute out of the question how this thing is just constantly resistant against all these types of weapons. And that's the same thing. That's why I'm showing this to you here, because the Vortex and Aphid and Thermite has exactly the same problem. They just don't hit the enemy right. Here we're shooting into his back. Look at the damage. He's being hit by the other full Orkan bot as well, and we barely get him killed. That's just to show you guys the, to prepare you for the next set that I want to show you, because I want to give you an accurate representation of this setup, right? I don't want to just show you the best moments where it looks like this setup is the best thing you could ever do. I want to show you all the moments, also the bad ones, where you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to go for it. It's great at taking down energy shields. I love it, because you take the full hits into the energy shields, and even a dashing Haichi will take full damage. But look at this, that's the moment I want to show you. Boom, boom. Dude, the amount of damage, he should have taken 100 and something thousand damage, like 70% hit. He took only, I don't know, 5%, so maybe 4,000, 5,000 damage. And did you see this damage? He is not dashing. He is not dashing. Look. 0, 0. His hit points hasn't moved at all, just 0. And I'm getting killed here. I sacrificed my bot for this, and that's why I'm showing this to you, because this is one of those terrible moments that you will have constantly when encountering Haichis. So when you are thinking about getting yourself a Thermite or a Vortex, keep in mind the weapon doesn't work against Haichis and against Bulgazari's right, and it doesn't work against Kamiho's right. It just doesn't work. So unless Pixonic finally fixes the situation with a terrible hitboxing on the Haichi and some other bots, I would probably assume you guys, or advise you guys not to go for these setups yet, because you will be constantly disappointed about the performance, especially when encountering these bots, right? You already have the problem that fast running bots, even a Lancelot with a rush ability, can kind of dodge your rockets, right? Dash bots dodging, with a dash, that's okay. I would assume, I don't expect anything other than a dash bot to be able to dodge with a dash. But it reduces the effectiveness of this weapon, obviously. Now, but when they stand still or don't dash, at least then they should be taking the full damage. I guess you're with me on that one, right? But yeah, so there's 2 Haichis, 3 Haichis, 5, 10, 500 Haichis. I don't know how many Haichis I'm just seeing on this one screen right now. And it's just frustrating. You're gonna get into this spot where you can't deal damage. Nothing you fire at actually takes damage. Here I'm getting him because the weapon's coming from exactly 12 o'clock, and he didn't see those coming, so he wouldn't dash, and he wasn't moving. But most of the time, you end up dealing next to no damage, like this. Oh boy, there's a Kamiho coming, guys. He's coming. He wants that beacon, and I want to prevent him from getting that. However, I'm still focusing the Haichi, yeah, because the Haichi felt safe behind this wall, and he thought that I'm focusing on the guy in front of me, rather, so he didn't even move, and that's why I was able to really make a good shot right there. That was worth it, for sure. Now, thanks to the Inquisitor stealth ability, guys, I'm able to just jump over there. I'm waiting for the firepower from the Griffin to come, and only then I'm starting to shoot. Here, I'm dropping the shield. Unfortunately, he started dashing right when my rockets came in, so that was not a good hit. We are still... No, wait a minute. I didn't capture the beacon. I walked past it. You saw beacon D. It turned to blue and then it stopped. It reversed because I went out of the circle because we already are winning this match. So I decided to not take the beacon so that we have this match going for a few seconds longer before it ends because of beacon control, right? Because you can see I still have my stealth ability going. I'm still really good on everything and I want to drop whatever this is. Slava, what are you guys? What are you using? Boom! Whatever it was. It's no more. And that's the most fun thing. If you see, like, you don't even know what it is, and you fire, and you just almost kill the whole thing, and you will never know what it is. The next shot takes it out, and maybe if you happen to walk across his dead body, or bot laying on the ground, then you might know what it was. There's the Lancelot. Boom! That was a good hit. And that's something you need to know. I made a tutorial, guys. I'm gonna link to the upper right corner of this screen. I'm going to link a very important video, a huge tutorial with like 18 tips and tricks to use Thermite, Aphid, and Vortex better. One of them I'm showing you right here. Whatever you fire on, it doesn't matter what it is, always, you know, lead the target, okay? You see this guy is walking to the right, and he's even activating his boost, and I'm making sure that my rockets come in from your perspective now with a webcam in this angle and contradict his movement, so he's walking right into these rockets. This way you make use of most of the hits, right? If I would have fired it to the left side, then it would curve from the backside and it would drop into the ground right behind him. It wouldn't have dealt any damage or very little damage. So always try to fire against the movement and lead the target wherever he is going. I wish I could have dropped this guy when he lands, but unfortunately the round ends. I would have had to fire right now, he would have been an instant kill. Absolute insane. So yes, this was a really big viewer request that you guys asked me to do. I gladly do it for you guys because I also enjoy playing these weapons a lot, but I wanted to also stress the disadvantages and downside of this setup that you're gonna run into if you try to use it yourself, alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe as brutal as a man can hit for more. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys are awesome as always. Manni-Gaming signing off. Bye bye.